So I'm not going to stay on here long, but I wanted to record this for my own record keeping. I just came from the pool, and yeah, I just want to remember this. My boyfriend's getting mad at me because I am just like all about just recording the experience. And what you see is what you get. I'm in love with it. I mean, I love a unique stay, and this is a unique stay. It is basically you get your own porch with your little couch seating area looking out into nothing, and then the bed. The air conditioning unit, if you're worried about that, is overhead right here, pouring down upon you. And I love it. Absolutely just something to try once in your life, just to feel like you're in a totally different place, a different world. Now, you are in the midst of a jungle, so let me close these doors. You miss me. Oh, so many changes, girl. This is where the hidation is, where we hide like our little dressing room. I hear that some of these have outdoor showers. I hate to plug my Instagram, but if you want, like, the property is amazing. More real time things. My Instagram is red wine, then coffee. I just don't feel that YouTube is really for me right now. I like to record my life. I'm so happy to be here. I like to record my life. Yes, I'm wearing this headband. I'm supposed to be in here charging my phone because I'm going to take amazing pictures by the pool area. Uh, this is a private villa, which there's only 12 of them. There's a common pool, which has a bar, and is where you eat your meals at. So it is adults only. So the maximum number of people that will be out here at one time is 24. And I feel that for people who want this experience, they want their privacy. Now, on your way up here, you will doubt yourself. You will doubt the process. You will be like, where am I going? What is going on? But once you get here, you'll be like, wow, if you are the adventurous type, I am just getting some new gadgets here. I have no idea how to work anything, so sorry if I give you guys a bad angle. I guess we can catch up a little bit too. So funny. Both of those are actually my jackets. I'm gonna take this robe off. The only reason why I have the robe on is because you can catch reflection. I'm gonna. I bought, purchased new bathing suits, and still, guess what I go for? My oldie but goodies. So while I'm on here, I guess I'll gab. Yes, I got braces, and I also have a tongue crib. So long story short, certain people were always not understanding why I did not have braces. Two reasons. One, my teeth were not always like this. Two, pre-pandemic, my work life would not have allowed me to go to dentist appointments in the way that I am. I'm just hoping that I have a few minutes to myself to talk to you guys and catch up. So, with the pandemic and me working from home, now I am able to go to the dentist office more. And I'm telling you, I would not have done it if I was in my office. I work a very high stress job that takes a lot of my time, very demanding. I think that I feel that my audience has grown with me, and people who watch my YouTube channel are going to be more mature, but then you still have immature minded people, and we get so in it with this real immature view of life. I'm trying to see if I want to put it on my other bracelet. Like, people are so caught up in a 20-year-old, hello, Carmen, view of what it is to be an adult. And there's so much more that goes in it to being an adult as you grow. And for me, that is the fact that I work a corporate job on a salary, which means I don't get paid overtime and nobody cares if I have to work overtime. So for the past 6 years, I have been working way more than 40 hours. And then like recently in the past year when I changed companies, it settled down, but we still have like our busy seasons and a lot of expectations on us. So I don't have, even though I have health insurance and great health insurance, the time that it would take to put into myself, and this is what I will say too. Sometimes when you look at older people, like, wow, they've let themselves go, or oh, how did they get that fat or that whatever? And it's like, normally those people are the ones that are taking care of business. And when you go into a business environment, whether that is on your corporate job, I'm not talking about an entertainment based business, but a real kind of like structured business. For you to be able to make money in that business, your mind shifts away from yourself. And that's where this whole self care movement has come into, because you have a mass amount of people who recognize that they take care of a lot of things and a lot of people, but they don't take care of themselves. So, you guys are on the phone charger too. I'm trying to see if I'm going to do more makeup and stuff. So, what ends up happening is that you go by the wayside and you come back to yourself and you make a conscious decision on whether or not you're going to invest time, energy, and money into yourself. So quarantine lockdown has been good for me in that sense because I'm not in the office. I can take a lunch hour here and there to go to my dentist appointments because this room is all glass. That's why I'm looking. I left him at the pool. He wants so much of my time. Like, I feel like he wants like 48 hours of my 28 hours. I'm like, just calm down. I know this is a romantic vibe and everything, but the girl still needs time to herself. Like, I hate wearing braces. I have to like brush my teeth all the time. Another thing about it was that my teeth didn't get that way overnight. I had to, what I was doing was I was like thrusting my tongue. I like having my tongue in between my teeth, like that, and that is what, and the way I say my words normally are like that, and that is what was causing the spacing. So yeah, but back again, if I had been in an office setting, I would not be going through this process. I would have been like, nope, I don't have time for this. Like, I just don't. But, things change. And here we are. And I also, because I am working from home, this is all about me. Okay. You can make videos about you. Thank you, Carmen. It's because, Carmen, how could you not be rested in this beautiful bed? Hold on. Hold on. Like, if you slept here last night, you would be rested too, girl. How could I not be rested here? How could I not be rested? Like, seriously, if I don't look rested in this environment, I will never look rested in my life. Hold on. It's better when I show from outside. And you're on the selfie stick, and I do have to. So, you guys know I love privacy on vacations. I'm wearing these flip flops, which are not good for rocks because they got wet. So, basically, there is our walkway. And then this is our hotel room, villa, whatever you want to call it. The only con is because it's COVID, things still shut down around here. They're under a 10 p.m. curfew. So I think 10 or 11, the restaurant here closes. And then there are some other social media girls here, and they're like walking around with like their selfie stick or whatever, which is weird. 'Cause I'm like, oh, they're sharing a room, because this is really for couples. But last night, I just looked out this window. Even this morning, like I kept waking up, and I wasn't tired. I just kept waking up to look out at this view. Like, how could like, if I can't be rested here, so there's a villa next to us, but see, I can't see in over there, so I know this is like TMI, but adult stuff. We have totally been naked in here, like nonstop. And then, like, I thought, I thought my boyfriend was too conservative to be like naked up in here, but and I'm not saying like, hold on, I'm trying to like get this stand. Look at me trying new things and still, and which you know what, that's something that I'm really gonna work on is trying new things and failing because it's my life, and you know, I am really working on saying less, but let's just get deep because that's what I feel like traveling does for me is that you get to examine where you come from, where you are, and where you want to be. Like you come to a beautiful place and you have a beautiful experience and it changes you. It changes you in a beautiful way because it forces you to look for the beauty in your life. And if you're not finding it, it forces you to say, well, why not? And how can I create that, you know? And I have really been like travel focused. Get girl, the tropics bring out something. Yeah, and it's like for me, like right now with my current job, there's no reason why um I have to live like such a conservative lifestyle, like the old fashioned American way, which is like, you know, so dead and dying right now. And I don't want to be I'm trying to find a good place here so I can like flail my hands however I want to flail them. I don't I don't want to be fake or phony or bashing towards anybody else's lifestyle choices. But I recognize that certain things that I used to aspire to do just don't meet the current reality. I'll take something so simple as high heeled shoes. I used to love high heel shoes. I still love shoes. I love purses. And it's just like, but I'm working from home now and I'm going to run errands. And when I go to the grocery store and stuff like that, it doesn't, even when I see other women wearing them, it just feels so out of place. That's their choice. And that creates beauty for them. But I'm recognizing for myself, that's not what it is for me. You know, I had somebody in my personal life recently insult me, and it was so interesting to me the insults that they were throwing at me, like talking about my physical appearance, trying to tell me that I was broke, that I didn't have anything, I had bad credit. And it's like, you're not in my bank account, you're not in my 401k, you don't work my job. Most people don't know what I do for a living, don't care about what I do for a living because we're in this world which goes back to people idolizing this 20-year-old level of entertainment, but some of us are getting older and we're growing and we're aging out of that kind of false pretense. Like I am gutter at my heart. Like I am like I have a sophisticated palate. I have a lot of life experience and I love being around a lot of different people. But at my heart, I am from the bricks. Okay? That is who I am. Nobody could ever take the level of struggle and sacrifice and humility that I've had to walk with. So um, it's just a different way of my mind elevating. And sometimes when you try to go back and you try to rekindle relationships, you recognize that people are in the same place that they were 10 and 15 years ago. They're maintaining that 20-year-old mind and that works for them. But what it did for me, it shifted how I saw myself. It's like, yes, it's fun to be youthful. And I do want to be youthful. Nobody wants to be old and decrepit. I couldn't tell if that was a bird, a bug, or my boyfriend. But at the same time, I have to recognize that I am getting older. And with me getting older come so many beautiful things. Let me see if I can turn on a little bit more light. I didn't know I was going to talk this long. Um, with me getting older comes so many beautiful things, such as my ability to find this place and pay for this place. So let me just do it how I used to do it. This is my own personal journey and journal. It's my boyfriend's birthday weekend or week. So he loves expensive watches. His level of expensive watches like Breitlings and Petit Philippe's, you need 11,000, $30,000. Now I can't afford that. So if I can't afford that, call me broke. But I can't afford this. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can get to see how beautiful the property is. My Instagram is red wine then coffee. And it's like not only can I financially afford this, I can mentally create this. And that's something that other people can never take away from me, no matter how much that they look on the outside of me and try to diminish what they see about me physically or what they perceive to be who I am. It doesn't create the value or even touch the reality of my strength and my inner core. And, that makes me proud of me. And I'm not proud of me for money, I'm proud of me for the mindset to do, for the mindset to overcome. I am an overcomer, and you cannot be an overcomer unless you are honest and tap into who you are. It's nothing, this roof could fall down and I'm gonna overcome it. I know, and if I don't overcome it, I'm on to the next plane and I'm gonna handle that thing. That's like my mentality, and I know a lot of people don't have that. And as I keep growing, you I'm recognizing very clearly who has that kind of mentality. I'm not here to knock anybody down, to put anybody down. I'm not here to even compare myself to other people, but I do want to share myself. There's another woman that I watch here on YouTube. She's living in Mexico right now. Her YouTube name is Meechie, 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 the number two cute. And I love her. If you like my channel, I think you'll like her channel, Meechie Too Cute, because she is living in Mexico full time. Like she renounced her American citizenship and she lives over there. I don't agree with, certain choices she's made in her life, and we're not all gonna agree with everything. But she speaks on the same wavelength that I speak on. The only thing though is that she talks more about people, and the, in your growth, you will recognize that if your heart is called to be outside of the paradigm from which you were raised in, and I'll put it very cookie cutter to you. We have all come from that 1950s, 1960s mentality of a house, car, spouse, kids, good job, or a business. That is our mentality. I am on a vacation in Costa Rica, in a villa. You guys can look it up. It's Oxygen Jungle Villas. It's very hard to get here, so I'm not worried about my safety because if somebody made their way up here, they are coming for blood, okay? Like, you got to come far to come get me, and then we're gonna move to another location. I'm gonna go down to La Fortuna in the next couple of days. But I made this happen. And I made it happen for somebody who I know is worthy and has shown me that they are worthy by their heart, by their actions, and they put their money where their mouth is. So I feel like that we're on the same page when it concerns being like, as the Bible would say, equally yoked. So I have no fears. I think that from my experience, I am noticing that a lot of people struggle with honesty. Honesty of who they really are, honesty of what their capabilities are, honesty of if they're able to live, able and willing to live up to their capabilities. And that's why I like Michi, because she's like really like on this journey. She moved over to Mexico. She's tapping into something. She does lives like I do lives. She sits here and she talks for like an hour or two, and she talks about her personal history. She gives out information about how to make the transition, and there's just something beautiful about her. And I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about that inner light that shines. And one thing that I could say I learned from her was she was talking about all this materialism, and I got to hurry up now because I know it's been on here for 20 minutes. But she was talking about all this materialism and how it just no longer appealed to her. Like, and even for me as an office worker who no longer goes into an office, I am what America wants. I have a college degree. I'm tapped into student loan debt. I've got disposable income. Okay. I am easily influenced by fashion and trends. I am the consumer that America wants. But now that it has changed, it being America has changed, it has changed what I value, and I can say that I will no longer be that consumer. I'm not saying I won't buy nice things, but I know that I am no longer IV'd or mainline into my parents' view of success. Their their level of success is never going to be my level of success. I have no desire to be shackled into a 30-year mortgage in suburbia. No, I'm not knocking it. I have no desire. What another person desires is on them. I would rather travel. I would rather be mobile and say, you know what? I want to go live on this beach or place for 6 months to a year because I have that freedom. Only thing I need is a laptop and the internet, and I'm good to go. I would rather tap into some kind of business side, not entertainment side, the business side of something because I know that being process driven, being articulate, being skilled in both verbal and written communication, and being able to talk to all kinds of people on all kinds of level is a skill that is being lost. So it's so funny, and I'll say that because it depends. It's who I talk to. They talk back to me in a different way, you know. And it's like my favorite life cliche that I love. If you come to me in a flea market fashion, I'll treat you in a flea market fashion. You come to me in a Neiman Marcus fashion, I'll treat you in a Neiman Marcus fashion. There's no hate. There's no malice. We're all just on different journeys and different paths and different ways. And I encourage everybody to don't let anyone dim your light or diminish you or drag you down into who you used to be because that's what they're comfortable with or that's what their perception is. Because you don't have to be limited by somebody else's perception. And I also encourage people to do not feel that you have to live up to, compete with, or be inside of your parents' reality. And I think I said a mouthful there. We are not our parents' people anymore. If you're in my age group, if you are going to work another 30 or 50 years and you're still trying to chase your parents' dream, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. I promise you that. And I challenge you to rethink that. And it's like people want to sit there and they want to put other people down for the life choices that they're making. I was fascinated and fascinated with the whole Meghan Markle story. And I got to go in like 5 minutes. And and it was like so funny to me because the way that I saw it was Meghan Markle said, "You and them gonna treat me right, or I'm gonna leave." That's basically what she said in the interview. And the interview was why I left. And it was so funny to me that people were saying, oh, she's a manipulator. Oh, she's playing victim. I'm like, she already left. Now she's just telling you why. How can you be a victim when you're willing to leave? Leaving takes so much strength. It takes more courage than staying ever will. Like you can be strong and stay, but when you break away from everything that you know and the financial means attached to that, I relate to you. You are my people. You are like me. I have that journey, you know? So it's like, even that, because a lot of things happen like in a short amount of time, show me what my heart aligns with. And I know for some people, they can't get on that vibe. They got to be on hair and nails and what's for dinner. Cool. But there's so much more to life than that. And you have to figure out what your heart aligns with. And what I don't want to do, I don't want to be a disservice to other people by dimming my light to make other people comfortable. Now, I'm not going to make anybody else uncomfortable or be disrespectful unless you try me. And then my favorite phrase then is, I will air this bitch out. Okay? I will. I will air it out. You know? But it's like, and when I say I will air it out, I say that with the utmost, the truth is the light. You are a light, a ball of energy. That's what you are. And it's up to you to cast that light and to walk in that throughout your day to day and to create your own experience. But another thing I'll encourage you to do is not to bash other people's choices. Like, I do not understand how or why we feel that bashing other people is entertainment or fodder or something like so tasty. I really don't. Like, I don't get it. I'm so far removed from that, especially with quarantine when I'm just in my house all day with a laptop. Like right now, I've got blue hair, and then like, oh, like certain, depends on who you talk to, what different people think. I feel like it says I'm free. I don't know what you're doing, honey, but I am free. I am living creatively. I am just being in my vibe, doing whatever I want to do, however I want to do it. It is my life, my choice, just here, whatever. You can call me ratchet. You can call me ghetto. You can call me unprofessional. You can, whatever kind of paradigm you come from, you can do that. I think it's fun. It is temporary. It's not forever. I've had all kind of hairstyles in my life, and I love the ability to just be me. And like a lot of times, I'll tell people like, you better recognize when you're talking to a woman with blue hair. And then I'll tell my boyfriend, recognize when you're talking to a woman with blue hair and braces. Baby, I am creative and self-improving. I don't know what else is going on in the world, but I'm not for the dark energy. I'm just, and I don't understand how people could be for it when we are travailing through such dark times. I know I haven't come on YouTube in a long time because I know a lot of people didn't agree with my views, don't agree with my views. I watch people who do agree with my views, but I don't want to be like a hateful commentator on the state of the world because that is not a good use of my energy. And I want my energy to always excel me. I'm not here to make other people live my lifestyle because you know what? The more people that don't, it's the more for me. Yes, I do agree with that, Carmen. I really do. She said that bashing other people lets me know that you're unhappy, so stay out of my lane. And that is very true. I gotta go get back in my poolside lane if you guys want to see what the pool looks like, which is amazing in a different kind of way. Um, Hopefully, I have enough phone charge, but 27 minutes. Let me go before I get caught because I scheduled a 1 o'clock massage for him and I am excited about seeing waterfalls. And I'm glad that I was able to document this chat because every time I take a trip, I learn something new about myself. And this trip really has shown me I'm not young anymore and I'm not bound by my parents' dreams or by the cookie cutter image of what other people want. My heart is really seeking something else. My soul is really connected to something else outside of hair, nails, and dinner, outside of owning a house. I want so much more freedom in my life than that. I want to be comfortable now. But I just want to encourage people to really look into that. So I know I got some new people that join. I just want to show the room one last time. I just love it here. I gotta go get the key and lock up. Could you sleep here? I just want to know, could you sleep here with your windows open? Could you do whatever you wanted to do with your windows open? Stuff like this just makes me so freaking happy. Like, so happy. I just see a little camera down there. It does get dark out here at night. There's like a little road thing. Thank you guys so much for joining in to this moment. I appreciate you and the time and energy that you took to listen to my own personal paradigm. And know that you are appreciated, loved, encouraged, and liberated. Liberation